This week on How It's Made, electric vehicles, specifically honing in on the battery and not the car itself, because most cars are assembled in a very similar manner in today's age. Deep beneath the Earth's surface, the journey of an electric vehicle battery begins. Lithium, its most important ingredient, is extracted from two sources, hard rock deposits and mineral-rich brine. In hard rock mining, large drills and blasting equipment break apart lithium-containing ore. The crushed rock then moves to refining plants where chemical treatments isolate the lithium into a fine powdery concentrate. However, lithium brine extraction takes a different path. Underground salt water is pumped into vast evaporation ponds, and over several months, sunlight evaporates the water, leaving behind lithium-rich salts that are purified into battery-grade material. Other essential elements for the battery come from around the world. Nickel, cobalt, and manganese will form the heart of the battery's energy-producing chemistry as a cathode, while graphite will serve as the battery's anode. All of these materials are then refined into extremely high purities, an essential requirement for performance and safety. At a battery materials facility, these ingredients are transformed into slurries that will eventually become the components of a lithium-ion cell. These slurries are applied to long metal foils, aluminum for cathodes, copper for anodes. Then the coated foils travel through drying ovens and through compression rollers that smooth each layer to an exact thickness. Once complete, the foils are cut into sheets or strips. Inside a clean room, the battery's structure takes shape. The cathode, the separator, which keeps layers from touching, and the anode layers are stacked or tightly wound into a cylindrical roll. Then the assembly is inserted into a metal can or flexible pouch, known as a cell. A carefully measured electrolyte solution is then injected inside the cell, saturating the cathode and the anode, enabling ion movement between the layers. Before it can be used, each cell undergoes a slow, controlled charging cycle known as formation. This stabilizes the internal chemistry of the battery and ensures the long-term safety of each battery cell. Once this process is completed, cells are then tested and sorted according to their performance. Finally, the completed cells are arranged into modules and then assembled into a full battery pack. After that, cooling channels, wiring, sensors, and protective enclosures are added to the battery to enhance safety and performance. From raw minerals to precision-engineered cells, this is how a lithium-ion electric vehicle battery...
Alert. This is not a test. We interrupt regular programming with a developing story shaking the world of clean energy transportation. New findings reveal that electric vehicles, long promoted as the future of environmental responsibility, may not be as green as consumers have been led to believe. Tonight we're breaking down the hidden cost of electric vehicles and why experts say the public has been misled.
For years, EV companies have capitalized on a powerful marketing strategy, greenwashing. They highlight their achievements in environmental protection while downplaying the pollution created during production. Studies show these tactics successfully tap into consumer emotions, leading many buyers to purchase EVs to boost their image as environmentally conscious citizens, an image that EV companies intentionally push. But behind the glossy ads and claims lies a very different reality. Despite being labeled zero emission, EVs generate massive emissions before they ever hit the road. The biggest culprit? The lithium-ion batteries. Producing a single 60 kilowatt-hour battery, the kind found in many early Tesla models, releases 9 to 12 metric tons of CO2. Along with that, mining lithium, cobalt, nickel, and other rare earth materials needed for battery production leaves scars on the environment and risk global shortages of these resources. Experts warn that when you add up global EV production, the true environmental footprint is far larger than consumers imagine. And there's more. Even after production, EVs rely on electrical grids that remain heavily powered by coal and natural gas. Researchers report that in regions dependent on fossil fuel power plants, charging an EV can create more emissions than driving a traditional gas-powered car. So while the tailpipe of the car is clean, the smokestack from the power plant is not. Consumers are also seeing problems behind the wheel. In real-world driving, stop-and-go traffic, rapid acceleration, and in extreme weather, EVs often perform worse than internal combustion vehicles. Research shows that EV batteries drain quickly under everyday conditions. Energy is lost not just during driving, but from the vehicle trying to maintain battery temperature and power its electrical systems. These issues contradict the promises of superior efficiency made by EV manufacturers. Supporters argue that cleaner grids and better batteries will eventually make EVs more sustainable. They cite reports from environmental agencies highlighting lower operational emissions compared to gas cars. But analysts stress that these reports often ignore the enormous environmental cost of production, an area where EVs fall compared to an internal combustion engine. So tonight's big question, are EVs really the environmental heroes they're marketed to be? The evidence suggests otherwise. Until manufacturing processes change and the electrical grid becomes cleaner, experts say gas-powered vehicles may remain the more environmentally stable option. For now, the truth is clear. Electric vehicles may represent potential, but the green image many companies promote is far from reality. Stay with us for more updates as this story develops.